The San Francisco 49ers have one of the most dynamic and talented rosters in the NFL, but their success could be significantly impacted by decisions made regarding their star players like Brandon Aiyuk, Deebo Samuel, and Christian McCaffrey. Despite McCaffrey's immense talent and game-changing ability, there are several compelling reasons that suggest the 49ers could trade him next offseason. Now, before we get deeper into this, we need to make it clear that this is just a prediction and thoughts of what we think could happen as opposed to any sort of official report. But with that said, let's look at some of the reasons why a McCaffrey trade could make sense. First, look at San Francisco's depth at running back. The 49ers have a deep and talented running back room, which lessens the need to rely heavily on McCaffrey himself. Players like Elijah Mitchell and Jordan Mason have shown that they can perform at a high level in this league. Mitchell in particular has demonstrated his ability to be a lead back when healthy, and Mason has taken a huge step this offseason, and in the first week of the preseason, he legit looks like a player who can dominate on the field. The common theme with the 49ers as well is Kyle Shanahan's system will work for a ton of running backs. Just look at Matt Breida's 5.3 yards per carry in 2018, Raheem Mostert's 5.6 yards per carry in 2019, Jeff Wilson Jr.'s 5 yards per carry in 2020, Mitchell's 4.7 in 2021, and even Mason's 6 yards per carry last year in 2023. The same can be said when you look at the Dolphins with former Niners coach Mike McDaniel, who has multiple running backs without elite pedigree putting up elite numbers. While there's no doubting that McCaffrey is an elite talent and the team would take a hit for sure in the short term, I genuinely can see them replacing his production over the course of a season, at least from a rushing standpoint. Now, the second reason this may be possible are the injury concerns with McCaffrey. McCaffrey has been a transformative player when healthy, but he does have some of these concerns over his career. Over the past few seasons, McCaffrey has struggled with various injuries, including issues with his hamstring, shoulder, and ankle. These injuries have led to missed games and a significant dip in his availability. On a grand scale, he's played 5 full seasons out of 7 possible, but with Carolina, he had 2 season-ending injuries. And he's a running back who'll be 29 next year that could be creeping into the territory where you could supplement his success elsewhere. Now, the third reason for a possible trade is cap space management. McCaffrey's contract is substantial with a significant cap hit that could impact the 49ers' financial flexibility for years. As the team looks to build around its core and potentially extend other key players, maintaining a large cap hit for a running back, especially one with injury concerns, might not be the most prudent financial strategy. By trading away McCaffrey, the 49ers would ultimately free up a considerable amount of cap space, which could be reinvested into strengthening other areas of the roster or extending key contributors. But now that the reasoning for a potential trade is out of the way, what would a deal between San Francisco and the Dallas Cowboys look like? Given the aforementioned considerations, a trade could be beneficial for both the 49ers and the Cowboys themselves. Dallas have been an interested party in acquiring a top-tier running back, as they currently only have Rico Dowdle as a great number 2 back, but Dallas has always benefited from an elite running back like Ezekiel Elliott from early in his career. Dallas doesn't have the best cap situation right now, but with a potential move off of Dak Prescott could lead to the need for an elite talent around their next quarterback. And a McCaffrey plus CeeDee Lamb combo with another quarterback would make Jerry Jones very confident in the team moving forward. So what would this deal actually look like? Hypothetically, we could see something along the lines where Dallas receives Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers get a second-round pick in 2025, a third-round pick in 2025, and a conditional 2026 fourth-round pick that's conditioned on whether or not McCaffrey plays a certain number of games. A deal like this would provide the 49ers with valuable draft capital to build up for the future while alleviating the cap hit associated with McCaffrey's contract. For Dallas, acquiring McCaffrey would potentially offset the loss of Prescott and provide a game-changing weapon for their offense. Overall, trading McCaffrey could be a strategic move for the 49ers to address a number of concerns within the organization. And by securing draft picks in return, San Francisco could strengthen their future prospects while Dallas gains a dynamic offensive talent to bolster their roster. It's really a move that can benefit both teams in their respective quest for success and a Lombardi trophy. For the latest analysis across the NFL, subscribe to TWSN on YouTube and visit TWSN.net.